everyone, and welcome to my channel. I've got the bad boys on the table and they are ready to go. We've got a few readings and yeah, they're all excited. They said to me they're going to play nicely, so let's find out, because I do have some interesting readings, or what I think are interesting readings, and it's all about this one. Not this one's wife for a change. And this reading is about Alex Rayner. And I do believe, and I will say allegedly, that Lady C called him an idiot. Well, what can I say? Again, allegedly. I sort of like kind of get that when I look back into the history of who this person is. Yes, he's one of the elite from Harry's school. He's one of Harry's schoolmates. And according to a lot of the write-ups that I saw during the week, you know, the poor little darling is grief-stricken, and he feels that, you know, he's had one of his fingers cut off, right, with all the chaos. And we're talking about the gingerhead one. So there's another one saying that Harry's happy for me to talk, and we're talking about this Alex guy. He's unbelievable. And he continued on saying that, ironically, I don't know where he gets it from, saying that Dr. Sophie is, and actually said Ms. Sophie as well instead of doctor. So, you know, disrespecting there as well, allegedly. A lot of people are saying it's an honorific doctorate, right? But at the end of the day, if you've got it, you've earned it, you've studied, why not? You know, I mean, that's my say anyway. That Dr. Sophie was jealous. Someone's delulu. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. So yeah. Let's find out what the story is about Harry's new spokesperson. You know, his old drinking partner, partying partner. Ooh. Lovers reverse. Well, there you go. The Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Toxic. What can I say? Okay, let's get started. Okay, well, this guy's no friends of the monarchy. This has got absolutely nothing to do with the monarchy at all. Yeah, ex-lovers. Okay. Well, that's also a crossroads as well. That's also, you know, I wouldn't say that we've got this crossroads happening with Alex. I would say the crossroads is between this one and this one's wife, right? And this is also a decision card as well, and it's going into all this, the legacy and the inheritance and everything like that. And we're also, of course, involving here, apparently, the firm doesn't want to know anything about what's happening. I don't blame them. You've also got the Ace of Cups here and the Three of Pentacles. It doesn't appear, sorry about that, it doesn't appear that this Alex had any plan at all. I don't know where he's going with this, but for the life of me, I have no idea why, you know, Harry even allegedly threatened the PR machine, which I will do a reading on its own, because that requires more protection as well. But yeah, I mean, apparently there was no plan, and just, you know, let's just play the victim. This is not the victim's card, but it's lots of tears, lots of upsetting, full of emotions, like over emotional. So, you know, well, it's not the grief-stricken card either, but I mean, this is what this Alex was allegedly declaring, right? Very, very toxic. There you go, Page of Swords. Here he is. He's not dark, Harry. But very dark times here. They can't be doing what they're doing. They definitely can't be doing. It does not gel. It does, I think the monarchy was horrified with this Alex coming out speaking on behalf of, the gingerhead one, right? I think they were absolutely horrified. And I do mean the firm, like the men in grey coats, so to speak, or whatever Diana used to call them. You've got the Page of Swords here reversed. So that's a nasty attack on the internet. This is where this is going. I mean, surely what he has put out in writing, one would think that he may have to sort of like backpedal a little bit and possibly, apologise to Dr. Sophie, right? I mean, with some of the things he said, jealous. Where's he going with that? It's not like he's sitting in one of these luxurious polo, only for the rich places that they can start talking amongst themselves. I mean, you can't be doing this in the mainframe. A lot of people won't think it's funny. Maybe he thinks it's funny saying that, but not good. Not good. I mean, he's trying to clap back. He's trying to, deflect what Dr. Sophie did, and this came immediately after her interview over the weekend, which of course I shut myself in the tarot room anyway, but I did catch up with it eventually, and of course this came on the back of it. So this was all Harry, 100% Harry protecting his legacy here, his legacy that's going down the gurgler, literally. And very, very dark times. They can't do this. They can't say he's grief stricken or, he's heartbroken or he's lost a finger or whatever stupid saying he was, no wonder why Lady C said it, seriously. Six of Cups reverse, the Magician and the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. Well, hello, here we go. So someone's absolutely in denial here. The Magician, waving their magic wand, trying to manifest, trying to change the narrative. And Six of Cups, nothing being passed down here. Nothing from the past, nothing good coming from the past. I mean, this person, Alex Rayner, is absolutely from the past, but there's no messages coming through from it. It's not helping. It's all negative, absolutely negative. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. Now, I wonder, sure, it probably is to do with the divorce, especially with the Lovers reverse, or some sort of separation. However, I also wonder, because I happen to get some sort of, what can I say, some sort of legal channeling while I was speaking just earlier about, maybe he needs to like clap back a bit and put in an apology, especially insinuating that, Dr. Sophie would be jealous of this one's wife. Why? I don't know. I think that's overstepping the mark. Some sort of denial here. Absolutely a denial. Maybe that's got to do with, a lawyer. I mean, Dr. Sophie, right? Very, very strong person, seeking the truth. This is what the Queen of Swords is, seeking the truth. And she will speak it. Five of Cups is grieving. And it's reverse. Six of Pentacles, well, there you have it. Justice, Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups reverse. Well, I'll just backpedal a little bit. Where the headline said that he's grief-stricken? No, he's not. He's not grief-stricken at all. If it was upright, absolutely. This is a grieving card. This is where, you look back in the past and you can't get over it and your sorrow and your pain, it's really hard to bear. It's reverse. He's not grief-stricken. Not grief-stricken at all. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. But he definitely wanted something to be said. He needed some sort of change in narrative here, some sort of clapback, literally. for his charity, and it's not his charity anymore. I will also do another reading because I believe that William is also assisting now, which was only within days of his resignation, or William's aide is assisting. So I also noticed that there's a new board, there's also a new logo, and yeah, so that's one of my readings that I've got on my list for this weekend. This is all about the charity here, 100% about the charity. Try to level up the playing field, but because we've got a lot of bad narrative here, trying to, someone's in denial about what's actually happened. So this is classic Harry. Being the dark times, he's absolutely in denial. But, this Queen of Swords, which I would say would be probably more than likely Dr. Sophie, we're hitting the courts here. Here's the court. She's not going to back out. She's not. If this was some sort of bully tactic, allegedly, right, like these little rich fancy people sitting in their private lodges, watching horses be pulled up in the split second or changed in a direction which I do not agree with. It's not going to work. Not going to work. Lots and lots of money here being dropped. It's going to cost some money. Absolutely going to cost a lot of money. But you've also got here a negative Harry, a reverse Harry. He's not going to be able to make this change that he thought that his BFF from his old school days that had nothing he could pass down. He couldn't pass on anything, nothing at all. Not from the Six of Cups. If it was upright, I would say, yeah, here it is. Maybe he was a spokesperson or whatever. No. Very, very foolish. There you go. So Harry was absolutely idiotic about doing this. Idiotic. Or this person here is idiotic. Well, I don't know what his what this Alex's what do you call it, birth date or anything like that. No idea. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you've got gaslighting with the Seven of Cups, you've got the Tower reverse, you got the Chariot, you got the Nine of Wands. Looking back on just how foolish it is, this is more than likely William. Looking back thinking, good Lord, he's making an absolute fool of himself and bringing his mate with him, allegedly entertainment purposes only. They are going to have to fight Sophie in court. She's not going to back down. She's not going to back down. It doesn't matter what they say. She has got receipts. She's going to actually prove what's going to happen. There was also something that I saw came up where Prince Harry actually allegedly sent a text or an email asking her to explain. Really? If someone says no, they mean no. They don't have to turn around and go, but why? That'll be interesting if that's true, and I believe it is, allegedly, I will say, because we haven't seen the receipt yet, but I would believe that. I really would, because this is the kind of person he is. He thinks he's more than holier than thou. Actually, I think they both do. If this Alex actually has decided to come out and do what he said and said the way he said things, it's just absolutely horrific. A tower built from the ground up is going to take a long time. A long time, possibly even for both of them now, not just this one's wife. What I mean by both is this Alex as well as the gingerhead one. Lots and lots of gaslighting here, lots of smoke screens. What Alex has put out, allegedly, and according to the cards, it's all BS. It's all trying to change the narrative, absolutely gaslighting, turning things around, back on Dr. Sophie, and she's not having any of it. So, wow, very interesting. But, just don't believe for 1 minute that he's cut off his finger and he's grieving. Oh, he's not. But the only thing he has learned from being in denial here with the Two of Swords is that he's had to go into damage mode and protect Invictus, which is also another reading that I've got planned. So on that note, I've got a lot of readings and it's late and I want to get this up as soon as possible and then get back into the room. All right. Please like, share and subscribe and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.